How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another video, and I am super excited for this one. Y'all know I love me some Spider-Man, and we finally have the final swingsuit from the end of No Way Home with our pinless, updated, super awesome looking Spider-Man costume. I love it so much. Super excited to get this open, like I said. So yeah, with all that being said, let's take a closer look at the box, and then we'll get this bad boy open. Taking a look at the front of the box, you can see we have Spider-Man No Way Home at the top with some awesome artwork of our three favorite Spider-Man. The Tom Holland figure in there. Down there, Marvel Legends Spider-Man. It does not say Final Swing, but that's okay. Warning, small parts, don't put them in your mouth. A little spider logo down there at the bottom. And that is it for the front. On the back, Marvel Legends series Spider-Man with Marvel Studios Spider-Man No Way Home and some artwork of the three Spider-Man, the integrated suit, and our Tobey and Andrew Spideys. And then of course we get a blurb and all that legal stuff. We'll go over the blurb real quick. There's the DCPI as well. Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Our friendly neighborhood web slinger is unmasked, no longer able to separate his life as a high schooler from the high stakes world of being a superhero. We all remember how that movie ended. It was pretty sad, but you know what's not sad? Getting him out of the box. So with all of that being said, let's get this bad boy open. I love that Tom Holland head. It's so good. The photo printing has gotten so much better. So to get him out of the box, I am going to use this, and what I'm going to do is cut around this because I don't want to mess up the card. I'm not going to show that because it's going to be hard to record, but that's just how I'm going to get him out. I just wanted to show y'all. I do appreciate the retro cards and not the completely closed box packaging. That would suck. As you can see, I didn't mess up the card too badly, but here is Spidey out of the box. I am definitely going to heat him up because I have seen a lot of breaks on this figure and I don't want to break him. So we're going to heat him up really quick and then we will get into the review. And here is our final swing Spider-Man out of the box, Tom Holland with the mask off. And as excited as I am to have this figure, I am also super terrified because I did have to give him a hot bath, and even still his joints are super tight. So just be aware of that. It's a very common issue with Hasbro, which is why next year and pretty soon I'm going to be doing a video about, you know, the problem with Hasbro. But I am excited to have this figure. I'm sure the SH Figure Arts won't have these issues if I manage to get my hands on it. I do have it pre-ordered. But I'm glad to have it. It's just frightening because like these joints are so tight. That left, is that the left leg? The right leg, I've seen on Reddit just snap off, and I definitely would have snapped it if I didn't heat it up because it was so tight. The other leg, not so much. But that leg was so tight, and the knees and the elbows are just super tight. I gave him a hot water bath, and still I'm terrified. But at least I didn't break him yet. Hopefully that doesn't happen. So yeah, just be aware that there's some really bad quality control on this wave as far as the Spider-Man is concerned because of that new ball joint that they put on the hip. It's not even a round joint, it's like a D20 shaped joint that is in there. So that's the reason there's a lot of stress on that, because it's not round. There's no like smoothness to it. It has angles, which is so strange. It's how they do the drop down hips, but it just does not work. If you can't do the drop down hips without breaking the figure, you probably shouldn't be doing it, Hasbro. But yeah, here he is out of the box. Like I said, I'm glad to have him. It's just scary. Checking out his height, our final swing Spider-Man stands at, let me see here. He stands at just under 6 inches, which works for me. He's rather short, so he should be about the same size as the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, which is why I believe that the SH Figure Arts Tobey is superior, and I'll probably get the Marvel Legends one, who am I kidding? But as far as main displays go, my SH Figure Arts will probably be standing next to this Tom on the shelf because it's just a better figure. Going over his accessories, we already saw his unmasked head, but I will show you again because it is really good. It's reuse from that Peter and Ned 2-pack, just with slightly updated photo reel. Where is that head at? It's right here. I'll show you guys. It's just a little bit different, slightly less young looking, a little bit better painted, a little more fleshy. It's a good head sculpt. And then of course we get the unmasked head, which is really good. I mean, just look at the web lines. He looks like a comic book Spider-Man. He's totally perfect for that. Like, you could use him for either. It's amazing that the suit is in the movie because it's the most comic accurate, like I want to say it's like a John Romita Sr. looking Spider-Man head, which is really cool. And I really dig it. Like, he's got the web lines, and then of course we get wall crawling hands. We get 2 sets of those, which is really cool. I got one on there already. And then he came in the package with 2 fists, all with, no focus, which came with really nicely painted web lines. And then of course, 2 thwipping hands, because it won't be a Spidey figure without the thwips. But yeah, that's it for accessories. But let's just take a look at the spider on the back. You can see it's not too big, not too small. It's red. It looks really good. Probably the only distinction between a MCU and a comic book Spider-Man would be that spider symbol, because like I said, you could slide this in your comic shelf if you really wanted to. I believe he's about the same height as that Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, which totally works for me. I'm really, really happy to have him. Despite the QC issues, I'm really scared to pose this guy up. So with that being said, let's get into articulation. So, articulation. Starting at the head, we do have that ball peg, but unfortunately, he does not look back that far. I don't know why, but he just does not have that far back movement on the head. He goes forward a little bit, not too much. I believe this neck is a separate piece, but for whatever reason, it doesn't really move. So that's kind of a bummer, but we do have butterfly joints. I have seen people mod it to make it go in and out more. That being said, I'm not going to take this figure apart. We get a bicep cut right there. We get double jointed pinless elbows, which, like I said, all these joints are super tight, so be careful with them. They do work, just heat them up. We get a floating ball joint up there at the torso, and we get some ab crunch, which is really nice. Nothing there at the waist. We get drop down hips, thigh cut, forward, backward, to the side, double knees. Super scared to do this. See, I'm not even gonna try. They do work, I just have to heat them up, which is unfortunate. And then there's no boot cut, and we have rockers down at the feet. So the articulation is there. It's just a matter of, can you articulate it? Should you articulate it? Like, I dunked him in hot water. I heated him up with a hairdryer, and these joints are still so tight. It is really scary, y'all. I don't want to break him, but yeah, let's get into comparisons. First up, for scale and comparison, here is our new Final Swing Spidey with the rest of the suits from No Way Home. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 suits of that movie. Granted, 2 of them are the same suit, and 1 of them is combined with another suit, and the other one is just inside out. So really, he only has 3 different suits in the movie, but, you know, toys, right? I have every MCU Spider-Man suit. I'm a sucker, other than that prototype Civil War one that just came out, because it's not from the movie. It's based on the suit he actually wore, so I don't think I'm going to pick that one up. Plus, I already have the Homecoming and Civil War Spidey. And then here he is with the Civil War and the Homecoming suit. Same suit, just slightly different colors because, you know, toys, movies, however. Like I said, I have every MCU Spider-Man suit that he's worn in the movies, so that's a nice feeling. For some other MCU comparison, here he is with Hulk and Iron Man. Hulk from Age of Ultron and Iron Man from Avengers. I believe that's the Avengers Iron Man. Could be wrong, let me know in the comments if you know. Here he is with Ned, MJ, Peter Parker, and J. Jonah Jameson, just to get the rest of the No Way Home crew up in there. Here he is with the SH Figuarts and Toy Biz Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. This one is from the first movie. This is the SH Figuarts one, obviously, and they both scale pretty well with Marvel Legends. He's slightly too tall, but he's perfect. They should be mere inches away from each other in height. So the Marvel Legends one, Toby, is a little bit too tall, in my opinion, so the SH Figuarts scales a lot better. Let me see. Lastly, for comparison, just because I did a lot of Spider-Man and MCU stuff, here he is with Jada Toys, Chun-Li, and Ryu, in case you wanted to use him for Marvel vs. Capcom. You know how people are, you can just fudge him wherever. It works. So yeah, that's it for comparisons. I almost forgot to do the comparison with the comic book Spider-Man. As you can see, he's almost the same height as the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man, and that Renew Your Vows Spider-Man is really, really tall compared to the Final Swing Spidey. But if you wanted him to be a comic book Spidey, he totally could, because he just slides right in there. Movies, comics, works either way. Love it, love it. So yeah, with all that being said, y'all, aesthetically, this figure is a 10 out of 10. Execution, like a 5 out of 10, simply because those joints are so tight, which sucks because this is the coolest suit for Spider-Man, and it's just par for the course for Hasbro at this point. At the end of the year, it's been a whole year leading up to just whatever Hasbro's doing now, laying off 1,100 employees, all that stuff, not fixing any of the problems, the QC just going through the roof, which is really a shame because Spider-Man is the best. He's Marvel's #1 property. He should be the best. He probably sells the best as far as toys go. I know Toby and Andrew and all that stuff are really sought after. So is this figure. But I'm afraid to pose him, and that sucks. That being said, what doesn't suck is my videos. So go ahead and hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Make sure to check out my Patreon, because this video will have gone up there before it hits my YouTube channel. And if you want to see any of my content, I'm going to upload every video there first, a couple days in advance, week in advance, whenever I get around to it, because my schedule is film a video, post it in a week, unless I have a backlog and then go through those and then it comes up. So this isn't going to be going up for a while, although I did get this. This is Christmas when I'm filming this. But it'll be up on the Patreon. So like, subscribe, comment. Everything's up on there before, you know. Let me know how your day is going. Let me know what you think of this figure. If you had any issues, if you had to replace him, if yours broke, let me know what's up. I love you. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.